Nome X going down. I'm gonna try that. I'm gonna do that. Yeah, Nome X going down this weekend. I think I'm going there. Try to get a lot of interviews with a lot of y'all favorite artists. Uh, Aaron Lynn was popping. Rain was popping. All the battlers should be making their final preparations, going over their rounds, or finishing up their rounds if they aren't finished by now, but they probably should be finished. You want to make sure that all your rounds are crispy. You want to edit your bars right now, and you need to be training just like in solids. Like I don't think you should necessarily be training with a group of people. Darius Hill was popping, best pen in battle rap. Yeah, without a doubt, man. Without a doubt, me and Iron Solomon will be fired. Oh yeah, man, them bloggers, man. I don't get it. Cause there's nothing that they could say that's like legitimate about me. There's nothing negative that they could say that's legitimate. I mean, I've like I said, I've given my all over the last 8-9 years, 20 something for that, putting in work. I've done way more in battle rap than a lot of your favorite battlers. But that's not to be bragging or boasting. That's just the honest truth. Like, so in terms of consistency, output, bars, originality, it's just so much that I've done. You said champion got twerk too. One, that's crazy. But it's not surprising. Every battle I do, they got me losing. So I mean, I could go in there and somebody could choke 3 rounds and they'll say it's debatable. So that just is what it is. But who cares? Y'all hit the like button for me. So yeah, the bloggers don't really have anything to say legitimate. They can't say I'm not consistent. They can't say I'm not in there spitting dope bars, fire bars. They can't say I don't take on tough competition. They can't say I'm I I complain about things, or I don't complain about nothing. I just do my job, and I battle whoever that's willing to battle. I've I've gunned for the top guys. There's a few left. Like I said, Lux, Iron Solomon, Arsenal, maybe Ab, maybe I'll take on the newcomers like Ace, or Real Sick, one of those guys. So I've beaten all the everybody I battled. Shit, damn near shit. I haven't been out barred. I still haven't been out barred. Like if I messed up a battle, like versus Pass or Stewie, then okay, I messed up. But did somebody actually outright me? Hasn't happened yet. It never will happen. I've been. I haven't had a period where I fell off. Like some of y'all favorite battlers had periods where they had like a little back. I haven't even had no period since I've started. Since A hat, there was not a period that I wasn't active, or I wasn't like given a battle of the year candidate or several of them, and I wasn't like in running for battler of the like champion of the year since they started it. My name is always mentioned in that. I should have won it both times. I like to get back to the essence. Battle in the park. We couldn't get it done on the roof. The neighbors were complaining. They complained that it was just too much going on. These people, these white people weren't used to seeing all these black people yelling at each other, and you don't actually understand what's happening. Then they begged. So me and Twerk had to go to the basketball court. Ours, it ain't about getting like ours. Ours is Yes, salute to everybody in the chat. Y'all got the second and third for sure. Yeah, Arch don't want to do it. A lot of these dudes don't want to battle me. It's too hard to actually pronounce every line. They have to actually rap every line for 3 rounds straight. Something that we should all be doing in the first place if you're a professional battle rapper. But a lot of these dudes like so. Yeah, in the cut, I definitely got what is a grudge match? A grudge match is when people like genuinely don't like each other. They got some beef, like probably outside of battle rap, or a fight could go down at any moment. Like it's like more than just, oh, who has the better bars. Like I really genuinely don't like this person. So when you have a real disdain or dislike for somebody and then you battle, that's like a grudge match. Okay, do I think all battles should be judged and MCs ranked accordingly? It's hard to judge a subjective sport fairly because somebody who's writing maybe cryptic and they might be layered. If you're judging it on the spot, you're not gonna catch everything right then and there. You're not gonna catch it till 2 or 3 watches later, and then you're like, oh, I just realized that went with that, but it's too late. So you can actually make the wrong call live judging. So we got to figure out some type of way where battles can be judged fairly on the spot. There's no score clearly who's ahead on point. In a battle rap, not everybody scores their points the same way. Like a rapid puncher, like a Rum Nitty, he's gonna score. Like some bars might miss, some might hit, but you're constantly getting a score every 2 bars or every 4 bars. You can score it. While some battlers may build a whole round and build a whole story, and they're not actually scoring points with a story. They're not actually scoring any points with a story. Thank you for the donation. But the whole gist of the round is a score within itself. So what are these people over here doing? What are they fighting? I know this old guy's
domestic fight.
Oh, it's a domestic thing. Right.
You might catch some real shit.
Yeah, I got shit all on my teeth. Why you ain't tell me I have plum on my teeth? Oh wow. Yeah. So anyway, yeah, Nome is going down this weekend. All right, we finna talk. Oh, my connection bad. Everybody talk about the characteristics bar. And shout out to the characteristics bar. I came up with it last minute, like probably a day before the battle. And it's crazy because that's an example of how you do wordplay without reaching. Because when you break down that word and you break down characteristics and then you say character is sticks, that's 3 words. That's 3 words, and it sounds literally exactly alike both ways. When you say the word characteristics and then when you say characteristics, it's the same thing. Daylight is God about the abjects for that. Oh, it's out now. If you ain't seen me at Twerk, go check it out right now. So yeah, this characteristics bar, that's how you rap without reaching. Yeah. Dave Campbell, yeah, tell him that it's the battle dropped yesterday morning. So I watched my battles one time. You know, and then I'm on to the next thing. I got the tournament, got Reaper Rail coming up. A bar for bar breakdown. Make sure you're sitting down for Danny's third. All right. And I got shit all in my teeth. This is why I was just eating fruit. I was just eating a plum. I got plum all in my damn teeth. Damn. Me and T-Top would have been fire on Nome, but yeah, I don't get why they. I don't know. Maybe they'll save it for Summer Madness. You know, maybe they'll save it for Summer Madness. Me and T-Top definitely should be a good fight. I'm gonna get them out of there though. Like, I think my breakdown game is underrated. I think people just see me for punches, but I do so much more than punching. As y'all can clearly see, I do way more than punching. I'm not just a puncher. Thank you, Star. Yeah. Surf 2-1 over to disrespect Surf and say he not gonna get even around. Yeah, I compare the boxers and employee of the year with Twerk, right? Yeah, that's not necessarily like a punchline. That's not the punchline. That's a metaphor. You know, I'm telling the story through metaphor. You got the Saga 2-1. I got Saga 2-1 as well over Mike P. I don't. It's hard to see. Oh, you got Fonz. Oh, I got Jay Nightwing. You know, I feel like that's why. Let's talk about it. Back to Surf. I don't want to disrespect Surf and feel like he can't get around. But when I think about a no crowd and I think about just pure rapping ability, I don't see how Surf gets around. I really don't see how Surf gets around. Kind of the same thing with Tay Rock, but I think I believe Tay Rock has more of a chance to beat Daylight than Surf has a chance to beat Loaded Lux. And I think, is Tay Rock better than Surf? I would have to say so, because Rock has done so many more dope battles than Surf has. Hey, y'all tell me right now, who got more moments, Rock or Surf? Who is the better battler? If y'all had to start a battle rap team and you could only pick Rock or Surf, who y'all picking? Oh, yeah. Bobby Tsunami, it's time for me and Ilmac. You got A-Verb 2-1. That's very possible. That's very possible, man. And like, I don't know, you cannot sleep on A-Verb. Like, I don't know, at this point, after a man who arguably beat Lux, Mook, and Hollow, and Disaster, and Hitman, and Goods, and so many other names you can debate, it's like, I don't know why you would even be sleeping in the first place. You know, that you can't really sleep on A-Verb, man. Damn, that's crazy. Do I think Daylight would throw the battle? No, I know he's not throwing the battle. He's like, this is his element. Like, you put him in an environment where he gets to rap and it's just bars, he's going to like really go crazy. Daylight not coming to play with Rock. I see Rock might can get around. I got Daylight 2-1. I got Lux. I'm gonna go with the 30. I'm gonna go with the 30, man. Fuck that. I ain't no being political, ain't no being nice. Nah, man. There's no way Surf is supposed to get around. Like, but like I was telling Lux, you can be too lyrical and lose the battle to somebody who's giving you that street talking, that pain rap, and fans might actually prefer that. So being lyrical doesn't necessarily guarantee a win in every scenario. So I'm not saying Surf can't win, but realistically, if Lux is who he say he is, or who the fans perceive him to be, he's not even supposed to lose that round at all. So I got Lux 30, I got Daylight 2-1, I got Saga 2-1, I got Jada Nightwing 2-1. Geechee and Verb is the hardest battle to call, and I got Ill Will 2-1. Gigasaw, appreciate you. Y'all hit that like button for me, man. You said Lux 2-1, Bar God versus Mad King. Are you more excited for Daylight and Rock? It's like the dynamics. The dynamics, man. Geechee with a body on Verb. Oh shit. Hey, if he could body Verb, that'll mean a lot for his resume. I'm sure he's coming to body Verb. He ain't coming to have a good battle. Like, when you battling, especially on night of main event, and then like this is the first Nome that's live and for free for everybody, because they used to be pay-per-view, or before they was doing pay-per-view, I think they was like you had to be in the building, and then you just had to wait months and months and months and months for Smack to drop it on YouTube. So this is like the first Nome that we all get to watch it at the same time. So I think nobody's gonna come and play, because your talent is being put on display for the entire world, And ain't no excuses, and it's live. Ain't no do-overs. Ain't no I messed up. Can I? Nobody's coming to play. They like not throwing the battle. Danny, I should have battled Saga. Yeah. Hit the thumbs up. I'm debating on going, cause they real strict, and they're saying, hey, if you're not battling, don't come. That's basically what they said. If you're not battling, don't show up. Even if I don't actually get in, which I should be able to get in, I don't know why I wouldn't be able to get in, but if I couldn't get in, I still can at least get interviews with the battlers and stuff like that, go live for y'all, so I can do that, throw some of that on the channel. So no debatings with Lux. I got to get Lux on there. There's a few, let me see, I got to get John and Ill Will on no debate. So yeah, I might pop out to that. It'll be, I'll make a decision next day or two. Okay, me, Daylight, and Pat stayed. Do I feel like I'm a little too good to be in this tournament? Yeah. Like when you look at the names, I'm definitely like clearly. I feel like I'm the most skilled out of all of them. I definitely have the most experience out of everybody on the card on the tournament. Ultimate Madness 2. But you know, it's like it's a good opportunity to make some legit money. It's legal money, so it's like, why not? Like if somebody told y'all all y'all had to do was go dunk on a first grader and you'll get 25K, like would you say, no, I'm not gonna dunk on a first grader for $25,000? That's kind of messed up. Like,
especially when you got much.
And you'll be like, yeah, you got nothing else to do. You're like, fuck that. Like, you gonna dunk on all them badass kids. Like, where my money at? So that's how I gotta look at this. I gotta look at it like, hey, Danny is on Nome. Do I think anyone in the tournament can hold their own against me? It would be Emerson and Saga. That's it. Emerson and Saga. I feel like I beat Emerson 2 times already, but Emerson is still he's a hell of a writer, and Saga pen has been scary good. You know, there's good and then there's scary good, where this guy is going so crazy every battle where it's like this is scary. So yeah, Saga and Emerson would be the tough ones for me. You know, Reaper Rail, I'm not sleeping on Reaper Rail either, because you know, if I'm not careful, he could get me out of the tournament first round. Like Reaper could win, you know, but it's my job to ensure that doesn't happen. Like skill wise, there's no way nobody should beat me. Like that's how I feel. Why is your relationship like that with the URL? I don't like how they treat you. You know, I don't get it. I feel like they should be giving me, you know, when you look at it like, well, hey, Danny, we gave Danny names. He's had K-Shine, he's had DNA, he's had Twerk, you know, he's had, you know, they gave me names, but it'd be like, the situations don't never be right. Like I got Twerk, but it was in a basketball court, which wasn't their fault. It was like the rooftop Corona shit, whatever. They should have let that shit happen when it was supposed to happen. I battled DNA on the strike car, which it was a big ass venue, and it wasn't even all that packed, and the crowd was trash. If y'all watch me in DNA battle, you see like the crowd like wasn't even like interested in the battle. So it's like, damn. So yeah, DNA's a decent name to have, but then it's like the situation don't never be right. Like that's crazy, man. I don't know. Like me and K-Shine, that came about because actually KG the Poet booked that, and then K-Shine had his baby, and I had to do a replacement on Traffic 3 with Luigi, and that's how I wound up getting K-Shine on Volume 1. It's because it was more like a makeup battle. You know, it's like I always get the short end of the stick. I don't know what it is. I don't know what I don't know. Maybe they don't view me as a company man. And because I'm not like a company man, I don't get company treatment. That's probably what it is. That's probably what it boiled down to, is like, when you guys think Danny Myers, you don't think a smack rapper. I don't even think you think King of the Dot rapper, or you don't think RBE rapper. You don't think A-Hat rapper. When you hear the name Danny Myers, you just think battle rapper. Like I'm just my own brain. You just hear Danny Myers, you think battle rapper. You don't associate, like when you say surf, you be on Smack, I be on King of the Dot, I be on RBE. I'm just a battler, so that's probably why I don't get company treatment, because I'm not really a company man. Yeah, man, they do, man. Mike P with 30 Saga. That, you know what? Mike P can rap. First of all, let's not get it twisted. Mike P can rap pretty well. He's one of the best rappers. He be having some bars. He's very smart. He's witty. He's got characteristics, right? He's got bars. He's got charisma. And as you can see with his second round with me, he can be like he can utilize the angle. He would have to have something similar to his second round with me and use that versus Saga. He needs to build 2 rounds at least of angles. I don't think he can like out rap Saga for 2 rounds. I would say this: he might can out rap Saga, but I don't know, man. I don't think he can out bar him. Like he could, like you could keep up with the rhyming pace and the rhyming ability, the little intermediate things going on, the syllable structure, the sequences, the timing, the cadence. He can keep up with that, and Mike can outdo Saga in some of those regards. But in terms of being more creative with the punches and the haymakers, I don't think he can outdo Saga in that regard. But if he builds 2 crazy angles like he did for me, that's his key of winning. That's how Mike P has to win this battle. If he try to go bar for bar Saga, he's gonna lose. You can't play Saga's game. He's gonna lose messing with Saga. You gotta build 2 angles. 2 different angles too. I don't want 2 Christianity angles. You gotta do like maybe one of him like leaving or getting kicked out of NWX or leaving, or I don't want to hear no masturbation angle. Nobody, I don't know about that. Yeah. Yeah, K shot for show, man. You think Danny Myers is a smack rapper? That's wow. Yeah. Ben Jr., I got you winning the tournament only if you get out the first round. 2 weeks prep makes you the favorite to me. That's a fact, because I could prep in 2 weeks. Like, actually, I used to be prepped 4 weeks, 5 weeks before the battle. And then I seen Geechee Gotti. Like, Geechee prepped for Ill Will, like, the day before the battle. And I was right there, and I saw him prep the day before the battle and went in there and made it debatable with Ill Will. And I said, damn, you did that on like a day training? I said, I'm training for 5 weeks. So I said, let me test myself and see if I can get these battles done in a quicker pace. And it worked out for me in some cases. Some cases it didn't work. Like I wrote for Stewie. I wrote all 3 rounds on Friday, and then I tried to battle Stewie on Saturday, and I just forgot every round, choked all 3 rounds. My 3rd round for franchise, I wrote it that day, forgot it. You know, I spit like some of it and forgot it. That's why I choked my 3rd verse franchise. And for pass, I wrote my 2nd and 3rd like the day of the battle. So, but then there are battles where I prepped the day before the battle, got through all 3 rounds. So it's like I wouldn't say it's 50-50, but it's definitely not something I want to keep doing because it's a gamble. Like Twerk is gonna prep the day of or the day before or the morning of, and it's either gonna work or it's not. I seen him do it versus Chilla. He wrote his rounds the night before and made it a crazy battle to where it was debatable. I think Chilla won, but Twerk put up a great fight against one of the best writers in battle rap on a day's prep. Like that, on a 1-day prep for 3 rounds. It's crazy, right? So, but there's a situation, I seen him do it versus Charlie Clips the morning of the battle, and then I think he forgot his 3rd round, and that's what gave Clips the battle. But if Twerk had prepped a few more days earlier, he could have beat Charlie Clips, because his 1st round, he won that one, the 3rd, and that gave Charlie Clips that battle 2-1. But it wasn't so much that Clips beat him, it was more that Twerk beat himself. And a lot of these situations, Twerk beats himself. It's not that he's actually getting outwritten or outperformed. It's just like he's just not prepared, and he loses, and he giving an opponent, just like the swap battle. Now, Twerk possibly could have won that battle if he just wraps his third round, because I feel like Swap's third was beatable. But you know, me, I tested myself. Like I said, I did like I think I did a whole year of just prepping 2 weeks or a week before or a couple of days before the battle, and I've been getting through them battles. So the more you do it, the better you get at it, and it's like less time you need for prep. And like I said, I come from an era where I had to battle every day. I had to be ready every day. I had to be ready at a moment's notice. So me getting ready in a short time, that's just taking it back to the roots for me. Like, I had to be ready every day. So it wasn't, we didn't have a week or 2 weeks or a month to prep for somebody. Like, so I was trained to be prepped in a short time from my teenage years. So here I am, 40 years old, and you telling me 2 weeks is like 2 weeks is like almost an eternity for me. But for some people, it's not enough time. So, I mean, it depends on what you got going on, your personal life and stuff like that. Stop telling people your vision, Danny. Miss Princess Willis. Oh yeah, we was just talking about that. I feel you. 25K is yours, and it's just 2 minute rounds. Yeah, 2 minutes is 32 bars, roughly. 32 bars, 216s, right? So 216, because normally we're doing 316s, which is 48 bars, or we might do a little more than that. We might do 60 bars. You know what I'm saying? We really go 4 and 5 minute rounds, 6 minute rounds. Like chess rounds be like, I say about 6.5 to 7 minutes of rapping, and then he's got like 3 minutes of running it back and crowd reaction. So his rounds are like 9 minutes long. But you really don't need that much to make a point. You don't need that much to make a point. 2 minutes is good, especially for, giving a prep time for everybody. Yeah, it started to come easy to me. Only the person Danny will have a problem with is Ryder. Right. Can you break down what a bar is real quick? A bar is simply one sentence in your verse. Okay, so if I always use this example. If I say me and the homeboys was going to the store, we bought some sodas and later came back for more. That's 2 bars. So me and the homeboys was going to the store. That's 1 bar. We bought some sodas and later came back for more. That's the second bar. That's 2 bars. So when you got 16 of those, you got 1 minute of rapping. Double 16 to 32, you got 2 minutes of rapping. So whatever the time limit, that's how you should be able to time your rounds. I don't like me, I never wrote a round and then put a stopwatch up and wrapped the round and looked at the stopwatch to see where I was at. I just already know 32 bars is what I need for 2 minutes, or 48 for 3 minutes. Like that, I just write it according to that. I don't even time it, but I know it'll be a little bit longer with crowd reaction, or if I throw some rebuttals in there. So that'll probably, if I do 3 rebuttals, that'll add 6 more bars to my already 32 or 48. So it's gonna be a little more, my round be a little more longer. Or it might be crowd reaction if it's a haymaker. Then I have to go back and say it again and start back over. So it varies. It varies. But in a tournament, it's 2 minutes hard cutoff. Like it happened. Whether you freestyle, whether you rebuttal, whether your round was, I don't know. Who do you think your hardest battle was? I feel like Pat Stay would be hard to write for because he doesn't really have a weakness besides his lips and stuttering. Is writing personal bars hard? Personals, if it's a homeboy, yeah, because now you get emotion into it. But if it's like an enemy, who was the hardest? Believe it or not, was the Ninja Turtle, and he was able to touch on so many different things like religion and politics and life, just in life in general, gun bars.
Do you have Ninja Turtle lines?
Yeah.
What were they?
Uh, I gotta watch the battle. Me versus Copyright. It was like so.
You had Ninja Turtle lines? That's great.
Yeah, I dressed up as Raphael or something, and he was.
Michelangelo's the best.
So, yeah, but when you like, if somebody gives you a topic to write on, that's probably the hard. You would think that's easy, but after writing one round, then it's like, all right, now what else can I say? And you have to pull only from that source. You're forced to pull only from one universe. You can't go outside of that box. You're stuck in a box.
It's better when we do the 30-second horror movie ones.
Yeah, well, yeah, that when you do 30 seconds is a lot easier. It's a lot easier. Oh yeah, for sure, man. Ramen Future. I know, right? He said, me versus Reaper Rail, I want you to open a parallel universe portal where you go through hell. You know, I actually did that versus
Event Horizon?
Real Talk. When I did a sequence of somebody actually going through hell. But see, that I would do that versus Reaper Rail if it wasn't a tournament, because I don't necessarily know how the judges would take a concept. You know, I think, you know, they want to hear bars. So I'm looking at there's so much stuff I could do with Reaper Rail as him being the Grim Reaper, and I could tell a story about me being like a regular guy, and I meet this dude and he's actually the Grim Reaper the whole time, just like the movie Meet Joe Black. I could do that in a battle rap format, but does that necessarily win me the battle in the eyes of the judges? Will they get it? Will they get it? Will they, you know what's crazy? When I personify, the crowd kind of was, when I seen the reviews on my third round, they was like, oh, this wasn't the time for Danny to be doing that because Steams was on his head, and you know, Danny lost the battle because he started talking about some old other stuff. And it was like, it was revolutionary what I had done, and they had never seen it. They didn't know how to take it.
You're the kind of rapper to where you reference Bill and Ted, where they beat the Grim Reaper at a battleship.
Right.
But that's like a whole story you're telling.
Yeah, but if I do, there's so much I could do with Reaper Rail and
But they're waiting for punches.
But they want the punches in 2 minutes. So if I'm wasting my round building a story about me and the Reaper and the Grim Reaper, I'll lose the battle. Yeah, I could lose the battle because they'll be like, yeah, that was dope, Danny, but nah, like Reaper was punching your head off. So I it's a risk. I'll try to find a way to incorporate some of that into the bars. So I definitely want to be outside the box like I always am. But like I said with Steams, and I took battle rap as a woman and how I was going through different phases with different battlers and being cheated on and wanting money and change once money came into play. That was dope. And it wasn't until like years later till people really appreciated how dope and how deep that was and how different it was. But at the time, in the midst of the battle, people were like, oh, you lost the battle because you started talking about some other stuff. But they don't realize that the whole time I related it all back to Steams.
Some stuff is just better to put in a song.
Yeah, like some of that stuff is better than just put in a...
Like he had a song where he says, I used to love her.
That's what it was based on. Yeah. It was, I used to love her in a battle rap.
Yeah.
But no one had ever did it in battle rap. And so they didn't catch it. They didn't like it. But later on, they're like, oh, that's one of the best rounds I've ever heard.
But a song is different because a song, you know, you listen to it over and over again. A battle, you just, a rapper brings his greatest hits.
Right.
Yeah.
Danny and Diz versus, me and Twerk versus, no, me and Diz versus Twerk and Suge. Yeah, I'll be a loud ass battle, man. Oh, the second versus EK was incredible. Yeah, thank you, Irwin Harvey. Mike May had the best round of the year. It definitely one of the best rounds ever. Yeah, in this format, I already got 3 rounds written. This princess will kill me right now. I want to say my favorite battle rapper, definitely my top 5. I could damn near quote your rounds from the JC battle. My favorite yours, JC and the Mac Myron. Yeah, appreciate it. I think my JC bar is definitely underrated, man. I've been telling people for years, like, when I battled JC, You know what? Now I look at it and I say he got the first and I got round 2 and 3. That's how I look at me and JC's battle. And some people will say no, JC got the battle rounds 1 and 3. But I think it came down to the third, and I clearly outbarred him and outdid JC in the third round. So, but salute though. And me and Mac Myron definitely a punch fest. And the reason why I did the Mac Myron battle like that is just to remind people that I'm still one of the best punchers on the planet, because when I was punching every battle, they criticized me and said that's all I could do, and then I had to show them that I could do everything else, and I stopped punching and I started being more metaphor heavy and storytelling and double entendres and like little slick little layered puns and connecting subjects that happened in the first round, bringing it all the way back to fruition in the third round, like I did versus Chef Trez. I do a lot of stuff that nobody does. Like, this is what I really separate myself from all the battle rappers. I'm not a gun bar rapper. I can't really be categorized. So that's
horrorcore.
Yeah, I talk about horror movies and all kind of shit, man. I be on some my reference game is definitely different than everybody else's, man. I'm talking about adrenochrome versus twerk. And what else? What else did I mention?
No, man. You said baby blood.
Yeah, now we coming for your baby blood, so adrenochrome. So when you think about...
You reference being a blood, and then also his kids.
Yeah, I reference Antifa.
Reference the virus?
Yeah, Antifa. Far left like Antifa. I talk about stuff that nobody else would make a punchline out of, or nobody would make a dope bar out of adrenochrome. Like, I don't know if I've heard any battle rapper reference adrenochrome ever, or Antifa. I don't think so. So that's what I mean. Like, I'm not afraid to venture outside the perceived box or the norm, which is like gun bars, drugs, and fucking niggas, bitches. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's
I
like,
surmise that I have been.
Yeah, that's all the subject matter is ultimately is gun bar. Oh, I'll beat you up. I sell more dope than you. Fuck more hoes than you. And that's like, that's not really hip hop. You know, like, even in today's music, when you just hear a lot of popping pills and turning up, and that's...
Well, you brought up that, what was that?
It's not necessarily
scar
what hip hop is. Birdie Scar?
Yeah.
You'll forever be etched behind I like Birdie Scar. My above the rim scheme on twerk. Yeah, man. Yeah. So I don't think angles will necessarily work in the tournament. Not in the 2-minute format. I don't think so. 1357 GHJ. No, I don't think, like, angles will work for like a round or so, but if you got 2 rounds, like, not everybody has to be a puncher. You don't have to necessarily punch, but I think in a 2-minute format, punching and getting right to it is the best way. It'll give you the best odds to win.
Who could you even compare that's done anything like what you did with the fight stick controller?
Nobody.
Who came out was like, yo, plug me in, I'm about to do some Street Fighter.
Yeah, like somebody plug in a Street Fighter controller and you do the actual moves as he's... Nah, I haven't seen that before, man. Like, everything I do, I try the original, and I try to, like, make sure I do something that I haven't seen before.
That's like...
Because I don't want to recreate something that somebody's done already.
That's like if you took off your shirt and had a fucking RoboCop shirt underneath that just started doing a fucking last
right.
Like you were a robot saying, like, I'm taking this motherfucker in for crimes against battle rap.
Right, man. I definitely don't want to, like...
People want character now.
Yeah, but I mean, for me...
But you can do that and other shit at the same time.
Where did the parallel universe line come from? It came from the Jonai battle. I do. This shit is insane. My father was in prison playing spades while I was working on my pen game. So I was a real bar. Like, my dad was in prison while I was, like, working on my writing in terms of getting better as a battler. And I liked that bar so much because it was like a juxtaposition of our lives. Like, how, like, he's literally playing a game in the penitentiary and I'm working on my pen game. Like, look at how me and my dad life turned out. Like, he's inside and I'm outside, and it's like, damn, the paths we took were different, yet still somehow the same. So I like that concept so much that I kept it going, and I did it again versus Young Cannon. Who other than you and Nitty, who is the best puncher? It would have to be Av right now. Nitty, myself, and Av, and then you would get Mac Myron and B Magic. No, well, you get B Magic, then Mac Myron, and you get Fonz. Lux Robot. The Steams ain't fire, he only resembles smoke, right? And the Anderson Pack bar, they slept on that. Bubble. They slept on it. Like, listen, one thing people have to understand about me is that every line, every bar literally has something. There is not, even if you don't catch the reference, it still means something to somebody. Like, if you don't necessarily catch the bar, or let's say I spit a bar and you don't catch it, goes over your head, and you're like, I wasn't fucking with that one. That was cool. Like, that was cool. Actually, it was actually pretty dope. You know what I'm saying? Like, because I take the time to make sure every line is something. Every single line has to be something. I can't just like write bars and they just don't have no meaning to nothing. Like, so every single bar I spit is it really means something. Yeah, Danny versus RJ, appreciate the donation. If I run into Steams, would I be eager? I'm not excited to battle any of these dudes. For one, I'm not excited to battle nobody in this tournament. Maybe Saga, because me and Saga have been talking for years about battling. But truthfully, I don't necessarily want to battle Saga in a tournament setting. I would kind of, because I don't know if people like count these as like real battles. Because I would want to take Saga like on a rooftop, like where he battled B-Dot. You know, I want him like in a real battle setting, and we got more than 2 minutes. You know what I mean? Like, but if I was to get excited for any of these guys, it would be Saga right now. So some of them I already battled. I battled Gluezy, I battled Emerson Kennedy, I battled P, I battled who else? Who else is in the tournament? A lot of them I might have battled Bill Collector on Angry Fans Radio. You know, it's kind of like I'm just running into these guys that I've already battled. Me and Bill Collector. You would love to see me and Bill Collector. I would smoke Bill Collector. I'm gonna really mess up a lot of these dudes for this bread. But anyway, this is about Nome X going down. I need y'all to tell me what's the best. All right, I might give y'all a prize. It might be a prize given out for this shit if y'all get it right. We're gonna go back. I'm gonna save some files. We're gonna save some files. Me and Franchise rematch. All right. Who's gonna have the best battle tonight? Please put that in the comments right now. Who is the best battle on the card? Put that in the comments. Who is going to be the best battler overall on the whole card? Put that in the comments. Who's going to have the bar of the evening, and who's going to have the moment of the evening? And who's going to do convos, man? I'm going to have a conversation with y'all, man. Hit me Damien John. Yeah, them phone battles is dope. When did you start working on your rebuttals? I don't remember you doing them in your older. I've been rebuttaling the last 2 years or something. Honestly, if you go back further than that, maybe 4 or 5 years ago, I was rebuttaling, but I would only do it sporadically. And it's like, I look at it like, if I could do it, why not do it? You know, I'm not gonna always have the best rebuttal. I'm not going for like rebuttal god or nothing like that, but it's something I can do for sure. Like, I can rebuttal. I hit Disaster with like 5 or 6 rebuttals. Come on now. Even if they're not all fire, at least I I can still remember that he said this, that, and I'm gonna touch on what he just did and flip it. So I might not be the best rebuttaler, but I've shaken buildings with my rebuttals. I can't wait till they drop me versus KD. Like I basically rebuttal every battle now. Like, honest to God, I wasn't gonna rebuttal versus Twerk at all, but when he did the yeah, man. I need to see Battle of the Night. Scooter Thornton says, Battle of the Night. Johnny, it will best bar tonight from Love coming from Geechee. Hey, them might be actually the real things, right? Give me who's gonna be the worst of the night. Who's gonna be, or not necessarily the worst, but who's not gonna be as up to par as everybody else? Who will be the lackluster battler unknown? Which guy is gonna drop the ball? I mean, quite possibly none of them will drop the ball because it's night of main events. Like, so maybe nobody's gonna mess up. Tay-Rock, maybe Fonz, Surf, Fine, Mike P, worst, Surf, who chokes? Damn. Rock and Light is battle tonight. Marquette Spikes. I think Daylight versus Rock is the best battle. I haven't even thought about these things myself. That's why we going over it right now. I think Surf or Gotti will have the nicest line. Surf? All right, Surf better have some shit. I think Light, even though I don't think he's gonna win, he's gonna make some noise. All right, I respect all opinions. Fonz what? How? Fonz what? Or he's gonna be lackluster. He's gonna drop the ball. Surf, if Surf dropped the ball, man, or if he choked, let me ask y'all this: if Surf choked, and this has to be the biggest battle of his fucking life. If he chokes in this battle, then what? Like, what are y'all gonna say then? Like, somebody to do with Surf if he chokes versus, or what if both of them choke? That's the crazy, because it could happen. What if Surf forget a line and can't get it back and Jersey's out, and what if Lux is rapping, he's going crazy, then he forgets what's the next transition line, what's the bar to come after, and he can't get it back, and he kinda, hold on, let me get it together, and he can't get it back. Oh man, oh my God. Wow. He still would get Mook if he choked, because the matchup is still gonna sell, man. But does he deserve it though? I'd rather see Geechee Gotti versus Murder Mook. Then I would, that's what I'd rather see than Surf. If Surf choke, if Surf beats him, if Surf beat Lux, do you know how much shit he gonna talk? He gonna be on ESPN. He's gonna go on fucking Red Table Talk. He's gonna go on fucking Ricky Lake. He gonna go on every fucking show and talk the shit. He gonna go on Hot 97. He's gonna be everywhere, and he's gonna be that much bigger of a star. Then they're gonna start talking about, is Surf the greatest of all time? Lux was supposed to be the guard at the door, and he let Surf beat him, and now Surf is the man. Man, Surf gonna talk the most insane shit we ever seen in battle rap, because he already talked that shit, and he's choking and losing. He already talked like that, and that's why he's at where he's at, because his promotion game is God tier. Like, the way he could talk himself into a situation or out of a situation, he's like one of the GOATs with the gift of gab. If he wins, damn man, it ain't nothing you're gonna be able to tell him. But then I would like to see him battle Murder Mook after that. If he get a legitimate win on Lux, like he really just beat him, let's see Surf. Let's see Surf and Mook. That's what I want to see. What if Daylight choke? You know what, man? I don't even want to be I mean, if Daylight choke, but yeah, I mean, I don't want to see nobody choke. None of us want to see chokes. I'm sure that Daylight has a backup plan in case he chokes. So I know he got a backup plan. I know that for a fact. Not no antic, but you know, I like T-Rex used to say, he used to have the mixtape rounds on deck just in case he forget where he was at in his round. He could just start right from the beginning of the. A lot of battlers have that like reserve round where they mess up in their round, they forget where they are in the verse, and then they just start at the top of their mixtape and just kind of finagle their way into that round and try to like spit that as if it were a battle rap. And usually these mixtape rounds are like general, so it doesn't really have one specific name in there, but maybe you could just like on the fly like put the person's name in there somewhere where it was really supposed to be something else and just make it look like a mixtape. But to the trained ear, you're not sneaking that shit past the bar guide. Y'all too smart for that shit. You know what I'm saying? Like y'all too smart for that shit, man. Ain't nobody finna sneak nothing past y'all. That's no spill. These fans be thinking, I mean, not the fans, but the battlers think that y'all be dumb sometimes. They be like, nigga, I could tell you just went from one flow to a whole nother flow, and it wouldn't have made sense for you to write it like that. Like, nah, I could tell you fucked up and you went into a mixtape. But battlers would rather do that than to just like choke and be like, time. You know, they'd rather just time themselves out than to just, they'll rather just spit a fucking mixtape round, which is crazy, but whatever. So, I don't want nobody to be in here talking about, they still gonna ride serve wave, it's inevitable. They won't say nothing, the fans will still love them.
Ride serve wave.
Yeah, ride serve wave, that's a bar.
Bars.
Bar. Duke Major, shout out to you for the bar right there. Damn, yeah, they can't afford to go on the show out. This card is about to be solid. What? All right. What? All right. So I got Jay. I got Bike P. No, I got Saga. I'm tripping. I got Jay 2-1, Saga 2-1, I got Daylight 2-1, I got Lux 30. That's the only 30 I got on the card. I got Ill Will 2-1 in a super close one. And I would say it would be a like final score 100 to like 97. Like I got him beating John. The Geechee Gotti and the A-Verb battle is the one that is the most difficult for me because I know what Verb is capable of, and he's slain a lot of the goats. But Geechee is definitely gonna outpunch Verb. Will he out-rap him? And that's where I'm not sure he can out-rap her. So, I don't know what this battle's going to come down to. That one, I just got to see it. I don't know. Summer Madness is going to be coming around. It's already summer. It's hot as hell. Summer Madness is coming around, baby. Who do y'all want to see as the main event on Summer Madness?
Your bars ain't seasonal.
Summer Madness because my bars ain't seasonal. I never did summer. Well, me on the big stage, no reason seasonal. This is what you need to do. Yeah, man. I was talking to Twerk. I was talking to Twerk, man. I had to talk to Twerk, man. I definitely had to talk to
You should ask if there's anybody on here who hasn't seen the Twerk battle yet.
Danny beat John already. I did. Rum versus Hollow. Let Posey be your manager. Summer Madness is coming. Where it cut off. All right, bro. Oh, no, I was saying. Oh, yeah, you can inbox me on Twitter, Damien Johnson. Am I going to be in the building? I'm not sure. Come on, Smack. Dan, you think 40... Do you think 40 Cal will body your shit? No. 40 Cal can't fuck with me. Do I think anybody could body me? No. I mean, no. I mean, if I get body, it's because I fucked up, not somebody like. And I've had close to 100 battles, bro, and never been bodied. Even listen, even when I ain't get my rounds off. Right. Yeah, you're right. Chest was too emotional. Daylight will first round KO. Hey, I ain't gonna lie, bro. I kind of got that same feeling that Daylight is gonna like get Tay Rock out of there in that first round. Like real spill. I got we gonna be back later on tonight. We got the gangster flicks. We were supposed to do it last week. We'll be back. Me and the homie Apollo Paul. We're gonna break down a lot of y'all favorite gangster flicks and hood films. We're gonna talk about some of the best moments, some of the best lines, some of the best films in that genre. We're gonna touch on action films. Gotta get Rain, Anti-Fable back on the show. I know his schedule been busy, so we definitely gonna be back. Our Wednesday gaming and our Friday Film Fanatic Fridays will be back. But tonight, me and Apollo Paul will be going live. So join us tonight. I will say we'll start at about 10 o'clock. What do you say, 10? It might be like 1 a.m. on the East Coast, but y'all ain't gonna be doing shit. Y'all ain't got no damn job. Y'all niggas gonna be up. Y'all gonna be up.
Someone's like, that's
Tune the fuck in, man. We gonna right, yeah. We gonna be talking.
Shit.
John,
you just barred your own fans.
I know, right? Jay the Nightwing is different. Fonz is a monster when it comes to those punches. He's very clever. He's like the new Av, basically. You know, Av is a vet. If somebody was gonna be taking his place, it would be Fonz. Fonz could definitely punch crazy. He's been doing that for years, just now getting on a national level. But Jay the Nightwing got more weapons to me. Jay the Nightwing is a bit more dangerous because he has more tools he can utilize. He's very witty. He's got some dope writing.
Would you ever do this thing that I saw YouTubers doing where if somebody gives you a donation and then sends you a picture of themselves, you write a 30-second round talking shit to them?
Yeah, I'm down for that.
I saw this YouTuber where they sent him pictures and he just had to like flame them with jokes, but you could do it with raps instead.
Right.
Like, what's up with this dude's shirt? What's up with his shoes?
Just make some bars, right?
Make some bars for people. Just send a picture into Danny and a donation. He'll bar you for 30 seconds straight.
Y'all talking? You must be talking about John T Money. Summer Madness versus T Top. Yo, Santina Bucaro was popping.
Tell him if you don't do it.
But I mean, we got what we got, man. It was either that or nothing. You know, it was like we do it on the basketball court, or we just cancel this shit again. It was like that wasn't an option. You know, canceling again was not an option. So we did it on the basketball court. Still came out to be pretty dope. There isn't any angles they could use on Daylight. It's kind of hard because Daylight pretty much clowns himself. It's like the Eminem thing from 8 Mile. Like you kind of bring up everything that people already that they could possibly say about you.
And then Clarence just has the mic. He thinks Clarence ain't gonna say nothing back.
Clarence's parents had a really good marriage.
Yeah,
Daylight.
And I am Uncle Tom, and I did grow up in
right.
And he did fuck my girl.
Me and Av are rocking Surfer Summer Madness. Summer Madness coming. Iron still running. Mac, how you fire shots but still duck? That's a fact. That's a fact, Quan Dang. Challenge for chat. Write a bar that Danny would say. Oh, man. Write a bar that Danny would say.
No, that's a new video we got to do, man. We got to really have people send in pictures of themselves to your Instagram.
Yeah.
You're just going to bar them for 30 seconds straight. They just got to send you a donation. You know how fucking
Cassidy
personal that would be? That would be beautiful. It's like, oh, Danny Myers fucking... I have a video where Danny Myers is talking shit to me in a rap.
Bad Money TV, will you be pulling up the J Black Fade Arcade? Absolutely. Me and Jay Black have been going back and forth about who's the best in Street Fighter for about 5 years or 6. It might have been longer than that. Me and Jay Black has never played each other in Street Fighter yet, and when it happens, we'll probably get 100,000 views on that video easily. I'm going to destroy Jay Black. like I said, if I wasn't like battle rapping, I would be full time doing. No, none of these. No, well, Jeff's like fucking actual pro. Like
he's tournament.
Like he does that. Like, but as far as battle rappers go, nobody in the battle rap community is gonna beat me in Street Fighter. So and that goes for Street Fighter 4 and 5. Now y'all could beat me in Third Strike or Champion Edition or Turbo or something like that.
Oh, y'all could fuck him up in Mortal Kombat 11.
Or Mortal Kombat.
He don't know what he's doing. He don't know what he's doing.
Yeah, I suck at Mortal Kombat, Injustice, any NetherRealm game, any Mortal Kombat, Tekken, Marvel vs. Capcom. Like that's not my thing.
What was the game called?
What
was the one where you turn into a beast at the end?
Bloody Roar. Bloody Roar. I love that game.
Bloody Roar.
They need to bring Bloody Roar back.
Bloody Roar, dude.
But yeah, J Black Fade Arcade is a dope thing. And you will be seeing a lot of dope battle rappers on there going at it in all the fighting games. And they will be wagering money. And you'll see me and J Black on there. I think he said it starts either this week or next week. He lucky I'm actually, concentrating on this damn tournament to win this 25K. But I will be pulling up whenever he starts it just to show him. Like I really do this Street Fighter shit, bro. Like for real. Like not just, he's good because he's good in the hood type of good. Like I've fallen off from the tournament scene since I haven't been living in Vegas the last 4 years. So I haven't been in the tournaments, but I'm cold. Y'all gonna see that shit live on his channel. Danny versus Fine, Ice versus Jada, rookies versus vets. Can't handle E Honda Super Turbo. Yeah, man. We could go with a shootout or with these things. In order to beat me, you have to be Bruce Ken or Clark Wayne. I had to say it wrong because you be Kingzilla or God Kong. That's fire. Scooter Thornton. Danny stacking bodies. I see Twerk on top of the pile. Right, man. Like I said, Rex, Shine, DNA, Charlie Clips, Pat Stay, A-Verb. I still beat Verb. Let's not get it messed up. Verb had a crazy first round. His Showtime shook the room. That was one of his top 5 Showtimes, Church's Chicken. But when you look at that battle, I still won the battle. He didn't have nothing in his third round. His third round was about passing me the crown. And his second, he didn't have nothing after the Showtime. I was consistent all 3 rounds. I beat Verb. But it was one of Verb's best showings. So, like I said, Hollow the Don. Let's not forget Hollow. The list of bodies that I have compiled is definitely noteworthy. I've taken on a lot of the dope artists, a lot of the dangerous killers like Clips, like Verb, like fucking Hollow, and I beat them all. Did I body bag them? No, I didn't body bag them, but I beat them. And it's hard to body, like these guys are like the top in the world, like Hollow the Don and New Jersey Twerk. Like these guys their skill sets set them apart. That's why they are household names. But they all get in front of Danny Myers, and which one of them has bodied me? Like that's more the question. Which of these guys have bodied me? Did Charlie Clips body me? No, he lost. He tried to have Joe straight. His straight out of Compton shit was kind of cool. But K-Shine had to toss Danny over the hood, like over the whip, like the Grease movie. That bar was fire. Beat Shine. I bodied Rex. I beat DNA. It was an ugly win, but I beat him. I'm not delusional. I'm not being self-biased. Like if I felt like I lost, I would say I lost. But I don't feel like none of these dudes outbarred me. Which one of them actually out-rapped me or had better references or crazier pin game in that battle? Like Hollow? No. These dudes were all trying to joke me out of there and a couple schemes. Pat Stay, same thing. He tried to joke me out of there. See, they figure how to combat the bars is to joke or have jokes, and it's rare that I get somebody that's trying to like go bar for bar with me, so they don't try to play my game. That's like if you're battling Rum Nitty, you kind of don't want to like go bar for bar with him, because like if you look at how B-Dot battled Nitty, he didn't like try to out bar Nitty per se. He out rapped him, outsmarted him, out angled him. Parallel Convos returns 10 o'clock PST, Pacific Standard Time. We're gonna be doing gangster films, and I'll be taking some input in terms of who y'all want to see me battle next. Because honestly, I don't like outside of the tournament. I mean, I got a big. Because honestly, I don't like outside of the tournament. I mean, I got a big name, but that's on King of the Dot. I got a big name coming up. That a battle that y'all been wanting to see me battle for years, and now it's the time to do it. But that's on King of the Dot. What should my next URL battle be outside of the tournament? Who should I battle? We'll talk about that tonight. I'm gonna see y'all later on. Thank y'all for rocking out with me, and we'll be back.